Do you ever wake up thinking about Ethernet? Nope, just me. A lot of people think of Ethernet as these cables that we use to connect our PCs and our refrigerators and whatever else to the internet. But actually, this isn't Ethernet. Ethernet's a protocol. I like Ethernet a lot. It's a really interesting protocol, and in my pursuit of insanity, I have gone through the 802.3 standard way more than I am comfortable admitting. The standard is 5,600 pages long, so if that gives you any idea of all the information there is about Ethernet and all the different variations of it, it's a lot. Some of my favorite flavors of Ethernet are single pair Ethernet. Normally for gigabit speeds, you have to use a cable that has 8 wires in it, 4 pairs. But with single pair Ethernet, you're only using 2 wires, or a single pair. This kind of Ethernet is normally used in the automotive industry, which is also really cool because that means there's Ethernet in your car. Another cool one is energy efficient Ethernet. Energy efficient Ethernet basically addresses the problem that all normal Ethernet is actually not very power efficient. Even when a link's not being utilized, there's signals going over it just for keep alive purposes, and so you end up using a lot of power that you don't necessarily need to use. So energy efficient Ethernet just makes sure that things go into an idle mode and don't use up so much power when they're just not being utilized. Lastly, I really like power over Ethernet. PoE is cool because basically instead of plugging a power cord into your device and an Ethernet cable, you only have to plug in an Ethernet cable. Power over Ethernet basically is smart enough to sense what kind of voltage the device on the other end needs, and it provides power through the Ethernet cable. This is super handy in situations where having extra cables is way less desirable. For example, when you're putting in wireless access points in the ceiling of a building, the fewer cables, the better, trust me. Anyway, Ethernet is really cool, and if you don't wake up thinking about it, that's probably fine, but like, you should think about it a little more.